Hey guys, Evion here with AMC, and I've got a super awesome server for you guys to check out on this lovely Sunday. And yeah, so I got another Sunday server review for you guys. I haven't done another one in a long time. And once I stepped into the server and I started playing around with it, I got so addicted that yeah, it's just such an awesome server. And I got the server idea from one of my viewers named Superhat. So thanks so much for him. This is officially my favorite server right now. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get into it. So basically, this server is named Wynncraft. And if you don't know, it's basically crafted movie server. You know, the guys who do the awesome skits. And yeah, so it's an RPG server. It's like the coolest RPG game ever. I just kind of repeated myself. RPG stands for role-playing games, if you don't know what that is. So yeah, and yeah, so we'll go ahead and get right into it. So you spawn here. You don't really need to worry about the rules and everything. I'll explain them to you and how to play the game. You spawn here, right-click on your compass, or you can step on this pressure plate, which someone is already on. But right-click on your compass, and there are 18 servers to choose from. I usually go on server 1 or 9, whatever you guys want, but server 1 is obviously the most popular. Alright, so here we go. You spawn in the classroom where you can choose 4 classes: Mage, Assassin, Archer, and Warrior. And yeah, I personally like Mage and Archer the best, just because they're very unique in a lot of ways. And I don't really like Warrior because close quarters combat isn't really ideal for this server, and Assassin is just really weak. Alright, so I've been playing Mage in a while, and as you see, I've leveled up. And yeah, so when you go in, all your classes will be level 1, obviously, and I'll talk about the levels. So we'll go ahead and once you... Oh, classes donator only. Alright, so you, once you choose Archer, you will not spawn here, I'm sorry. You'll spawn in the default spawn area where, there is an armor merchant, and basically it's just you get your first quest and you have to talk to the king of Ragni, which is the name of this town. So yeah, that's your first quest, and then you spawn here. And yeah, so also as you can see in the bottom, there's a little number 1 where my XP should be. That is your level, and to level up your XP you have to keep doing quests, going in dungeons and fighting mobs, and you'll level up and stuff. And these levels will unlock character points, which if you click on your compass, it'll pull up your character skills, and you can upgrade each of these for your character to be better. And also, when you level up, you can gain access to different weapons and armors, and so on. And also, you can only wield the weapon that your class uses. So for Archer, it's the bow. Mage is the wand. Assassin is this knife or whatever. And then Warrior is the spear. So yeah, so you can only do that. And when you level up, yeah, I already said that. Anyway, so also you have your quest book, and here's basically your like whole log of quests that you have to complete and stuff. And every time you level up, there'll be different quests open for you. And yeah. Alright, and then the last thing in your inventory is your soul points. And basically what soul points do, they're basically like your lives. So 2 soul points equals a life. So when you die, you lose 2 soul points. So now you only have 8. But you won't lose your stuff, and you'll spawn back in the town that you were closest to when you died. And yeah, so you gain 1 soul point every time at the dawn of a Minecraft day. And yeah, so you don't really have to worry about dying, because you don't even like you do not like have to go find your stuff again. So this guy's want to duel with me. No. Alright, so yeah, so those are just the specific things, and now we'll get into some other things. Alright, so there are a lot of different towns besides Ragni, obviously. There are like towns like Deathless and everything. And if you go onto the server website, which will be in the description, along with the server IP, there will be a Google map of the whole world of Wynncraft, and you can go venture out to the other towns and stuff. And this is where, if you haven't seen my other videos, but all the utility mods come in handy. So first of all, damage indicators, if you can see in the top left corner, is very helpful for fighting mobs, because it doesn't really show a very detailed health bar. And you just want to, it's really nice to know the amount of damage mobs have, especially boss mobs when you fight in dungeons and stuff. So you want to get those mods too, as well as DirectionHUD. If you can see in the top, there's like a little compass. That is very helpful, so when you look at the map, you can see where you have to go. Say like Deathless, the city of Deathless is east, so you have to keep traveling east. Or the city of Maltic is north, so you have to keep traveling more north, and so on. Also, I guess armor status HUD isn't that really helpful. Neither is status effect HUD, I guess. But yeah. So anyway, so there are also shops throughout the town, and the currency for buying things are emeralds. And emeralds are not hard to get; they're really easy. You can get emeralds from mobs, completing quests and dungeons, and so on. So they're just basically the currency. And you can buy, each town has like different potions. You can buy like health potions, hunger potions, and yeah. So the hunger in this game is not, so there is no food. You don't have to worry about food or anything, but the hunger is basically the unit that you have to use with your spells. So if I go ahead and use my spell, as you can see, I lost 4 hunger. And yeah, so if I keep using my spell, which is, I think, left, right, left. Yeah, left, right, left. I lost 4 hunger. And different spells for each class take a different amount of hunger. And each class has 4 spells, and they range from like for mage spells, they're more of support spells like healing or teleportation. And warrior and archer spells are more of like attack spells, like as you can see this the arrow spam. Or for warrior, there's like bash and uppercut and things. So yeah, so those are the shops. There are potion shops, there are weapon shops, there are also where's the armor shop? There's armor shops too, and there are a certain amount of shops that you can look up on the website. So yeah, let's get to some other stuff. Alright, so I'm on my way to a dungeon right outside of Ragni, and this is the beginner dungeon, I guess. So this is called the skeleton dungeon, and dungeons are not mandatory. They're not part of quests. They're, oh, dang! I just picked up a bunch of emeralds. That's cool. Ooh, sweet, nice bow. Alright, oh crap. Alright, so basically what dungeons are, they're just random dungeons. They're like, so this is a skeleton dungeon, the easiest dungeon. So there are like, dungeons consist of parkouring, mobs, and puzzles and things. And at the end, there is a boss, and you have to complete it. Bosses range in like difficulty and stuff. Some bosses hurt you, and do a lot of damage. You have to battle them off. And oh crap, that was a big knockback. And some bosses just have a lot of health and just take up your time and are really annoying. But yeah, so those are dungeons. There are tons of dungeons. There are like zombie dungeons, animal dungeons. See, I think there's a pigman dungeon and spider dungeon. And there are like a lot of dungeons all over the place, and you can find them on the map on the website also. So yeah, those are dungeons. Alright, so here I am at the city of Deathless, which is I guess the most popular town because it has a bank, and the bank is where you can keep a bunch of other junk that you don't want to keep in your inventory and stuff. And so yeah, so if you guys want, so you have to travel to the city of Deathless, which would be on the map. And yeah, there are also there is also the identifier, which is basically an enchantment book. And enchantments are very different in different ways. Here, I'll go ahead and alright, so basically, so as you can see on the bottom of the little info box, it says health regen and lifesteal. Those are basically kind of enchants they can add to armors and weapons. So as you can see, I have my decked out mage class with enchants and stuff. So you have to go up to an identifier, and you can find identifiers everywhere. Like some are even outside of towns and stuff. And so you go ahead and right click on an identifier. Or dang it, this item's been alright. So you go ahead and click on an identifier, and it'll say to identify at 60 emeralds. And this is expensive because I already identified it twice, and now the third time is most expensive. So you can only identify or / enchant things 3 times. And when you enchant or identify things, it'll give you a random enchant. So there are like health regens, XP bonuses, spell damages, life steals, and yeah, that's it. So yeah, so that's identifying. And yeah, so there are also certain types of items that you can get from, like, you can only get random items from like trading or trading with players. So you can like to trade, you just shift right click and you can like sell them stuff. And you can also get armors and weapons from the in-game traders from the town, and you can also get them from boss mobs, or not boss mobs, just mob drops that drop random items. And there are 3 types of items in weapons and armors. There are unique items, such as this one, rare items, and legendary items. And obviously rare items are really rare, and legendary items are like super rare. They're like 1 in like 1,000 items, or 1 in 1,000 chance that you can get a legendary item. I got this one from trading. So yeah, so in obviously, so you want to travel to the city of Deathless once you complete all the quests from the city of Ragni. There are only like 2. So cuz city of Deathless has a bank, one of the like 4 or 5 towns that have banks. And so yeah. And yeah, so there are also dyes. There's one quest in Ragni where you can get dyes, and what these dyes do, you add them to your weapon or armor, and they add extra things. So the red powder adds +1 fire on a weapon, and or +1 blast protection on armor. Blue dyes do knockback on weapons, feather falling on armor, and green powders do sharpness on weapons and thorns on armor. So you can also get these from trading, and also you can get them rarely from mob drops. I got this one from a mob drop, and you just put them in the crafting table, and out comes the weapon with the added spell, or not added spell, but added effect. And you want to use these wisely. So you want to use them once you level up a lot. What people who tend to do when they get their first powder and they're like only level 5, they use that powder on one of their crappy weapons. And yeah, it's gone forever once you level up, and then you reflect back and you're like, oh, what a waste! I should have used that for my my weapon that's that's like higher level. And I don't know if I went over this, but certain levels, as you can see, I'm level 15 on the bottom. Certain levels grant you certain like usages of weapons and armors. Like you can see, for these feather falling boots, the level minimum is 15, so I can use it. If you see on this one, the level minimum of 17, I can't use that because I am level 15. So you have to keep leveling up if you want to use cooler and better armors and weapons. So yeah, that's it for that category. Alright, so I have come across something called a loot chest, and what loot chests are they are chests that look like this. They have like the little critical hit sort of particles, and they spawn randomly outside of town, and they contain like different like sort of loots, such as emeralds, weapons, and armor. And yeah, when you grab all the loot from there, they disappear, and they spawn randomly outside of towns, and sometimes they spawn inside of towns in certain places where you can find them. And yeah, so they range. All the loot in there is random, and so yeah. So if you come, they're not really rare. As long as you're just like walking in the wilderness, you can usually find one. they're not that hard to find. Just sometimes they're hidden, and sometimes they're just out wandering around having fun and doing their loot chest things. And so yeah, those are loot chests. Alright, so I am right outside the city of Deathless, and right away, once you leave the town, there will be mobs spawning. Obviously, mobs don't spawn in the towns, but they can go into towns. But anyway, so here are a couple skeletons, and you can kill them. And basically, when you kill them, you can get XP. Sometimes they drop emeralds, but not all the time. Oh crap, these guys are hurt. Sometimes they drop weapons. Sometimes they drop health potions that you can use. And I don't know what else they drop. Sometimes, usually they drop their items. It's like, so skeletons drop bone meals. They don't drop bones and arrows, but they drop bone meal. And so and zombies drop rotten flesh. Spiders drop string. Bats drop bat ears. Oh crap, I'm gonna die. Zombie pigmen drop pigmen meat, and all these drops you want to keep, even though they look like junk, but you can keep. I promise you they will be useful in quests that ask you to go fetch this item. So, as you can see, I have a quest that says I need to go get 8 bat ears and 16 bone meal. So as you can see, I have 8 bat ears, so I need those for quests. So, oh god. So, and mobs are a lot different in this server. There are different levels of mobs, and higher levels, they have like armor and weapons, versus lower levels, they're just mobs, and they don't, yeah, they do. As you can see, these skeletons have like super knockback when they hit you, and it's kind of OP. So, yeah, those are mobs. Use them, and use them when you want to start leveling up. You can like farm XP levels and stuff, and you can get levels to unlock some other things. So yeah. Alright, just one little thing that I want to note. Just do /commands, and it'll list all the commands that you use in game. Is it /help, not /command, sorry. /help. There are not many commands. There's one command called /friend. You can friend someone, and /party. And what you do with your party, you can go on quests together, and dungeons and other things. And so yeah, if you run into a couple cool guys who give you some awesome stuff, like some guys did to me, like they give you some of their junk, their lower level junk that they don't use anymore because they're higher level, you can like friend them or send them a party request, and you guys can go on dungeons together. There is also message. You can /p is a party chat. Message /msg, message a person privately. R is reply. Trade, you can trade with someone if you're not right next to them. Trade, alright, instead of doing /trade with someone, all you have to do is just shift and right click, and it'll send them a trade request. And you can also duel with people, if you do shift left click, and it'll oh crap, no, I don't want to duel with you, no, alright, whatever, but you duel, and when you duel, you don't really lose anything when you die. You don't lose soul points, you just duel for fun, I guess. And yeah, you don't get anything when you kill them either, but I guess I'm just dueling with this guy, I guess. Anyway, so that's commands and dueling and trading. And yeah. So anyway, I basically just reviewed everything about the server, and just one thing to note: when you join the server, it's gonna feel very, very complicated, but you just have to keep playing it and get a feel of it and be comfortable with the server, and eventually you'll get everything, like as in like you'll understand everything, like I did. It's pretty complicated, but it'll get easier as you keep playing it. So I suggest you really check out the server. It's my favorite server now. My official favorite server. So yeah, so check it out. It's like one of those servers where you're like bored and you have nothing to do, but you just hang around with. It's an awesome server to play with your friends. And so yeah, anyway, so I will be doing like a let's play on this server, since it's like so cool. Cause I guess Thanksgiving break for my school is coming up, and I'll do like a whole marathon of Wynncraft let's plays, and I'll put them up. Also, I'll probably be doing reviews, such as like class reviews, and yeah, I guess that's it. there's nothing else to review, but like class reviews, classes, and yeah. So anyway, thanks for watching. Really check out the server and also check out the server IP, and also check out the website in the description. The website will help you a lot. It has things like class information that will show you all the spells. It'll also show you the map. I always have the map up in my background, but I can't show you it or else Fraps will shut down. But the map in the background so I can get to certain places. There is also info on dungeons. There are also info on the whole server itself, the whole server history, how it became to be like a story, basically, not like the whole server, how like Salted made the server. It's basically the story of Wynncraft, the Wynncraft world. And yeah, there are also information on horses. Horses are for higher levels, but once you get higher levels, you can read up about them. But yeah, I guess that's it for now, guys. Check out the server IP and website in the description, and have fun on the server. I 100% guarantee that you'll have fun on the server, unless yeah. But it's like super fun server. So check it out, and I will see you guys later, maybe on the server or not. But thanks for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff to my channel, and I will see you later.